Listen to me carefully right now, because this might be the most important truth you ever hear in your life. One day you will wake up and realize time doesn't wait. Opportunities don't knock twice, and excuses don't age well. Pain is temporary, regret is permanent. And the difference between the people who win and the people who suffer forever is the decision they make when things get hard. Pain is the price of growth. Regret is the tax of weakness. And only one of these stays with you until your last breath. Pain hurts, yes, but pain fades. Regret haunts. Regret whispers at night. Regret follows you when no one is watching. Pain says, this is difficult. Regret says, you should have tried. Pain makes you stronger. Regret makes you smaller. Pain lasts for days, weeks, maybe months. But regret lasts for years, sometimes for a lifetime. Understand this deeply. Pain is temporary. Regret is permanent. Every workout hurts. Every late night hurts. Every sacrifice hurts, but quitting hurts more. Being disciplined hurts, but being average hurts more. Standing alone hurts, but standing nowhere hurts more. You are not afraid of pain, you are afraid of discomfort. And that fear is stealing your future. Growth demands pain. Success demands pain. Discipline demands pain. Nothing great has ever been built without discomfort. Every strong body was forged in pain. Every sharp mind was shaped by pressure. Every successful person paid a price that weak people were not willing to pay. Pain is the signal that you are changing. Pain is proof that you are stepping out of weakness. Pain is evidence that you are becoming someone new. Regret, on the other hand, is proof that you stayed the same. Regret is what happens when you choose comfort over courage. Regret is what happens when you choose sleep over discipline, excuses over effort, fear over action. Years from now, no one will care how tired you were, how stressed you felt, or how unfair it seemed. They will only see the results you produced or the excuses you repeated. Life does not reward intentions. Life rewards execution. Nobody respects potential wasted. Nobody applauds dreams that never turned into action. Pain builds character. Pain sharpens focus. Pain teaches discipline. Regret destroys confidence. Regret poisons self-respect. Regret turns strong men into bitter observers of other people's success. You will either suffer the pain of discipline or suffer the pain of regret. There is no third option. Every day you delay, regret grows stronger. Every excuse you make feeds regret. Every time you say tomorrow, regret smiles because it knows tomorrow rarely comes. Pain asks something from you now. Regret takes everything from you later. Pain demands effort. Regret demands tears. Pain demands courage. Regret demands silence and shame. Pain pushes you forward. Regret pulls you backward. When you are old, you will not regret the days you tried and failed. You will regret the days you were capable but chose comfort. You will not regret being disciplined. You will regret being distracted. Pain is honest. Pain tells you exactly where you are weak so you can fix it. Regret lies to you by telling you it's too late. Pain says work. Regret says, why didn't you? Pain lives in the present. Regret lives in the past. Pain shapes your future. Regret destroys it. Every successful person you admire chose pain over regret. They trained when they were tired. They worked when they were unmotivated. They stayed focused when others were distracted. They endured discomfort while others searched for shortcuts. They understood something most people never do. Comfort is expensive. Comfort costs dreams. Comfort costs potential. Comfort costs respect. Comfort costs time. Pain costs effort, but effort builds empires. Pain costs sweat, but sweat builds strength. Pain costs discipline, but discipline builds freedom. The pain of waking up early is temporary. The regret of staying average is permanent. The pain of saying no to distractions is temporary. The regret of wasted years is permanent. The pain of pushing yourself beyond limits is temporary. The regret of never knowing your limits is permanent. You were not born to be comfortable. You were born to be capable. You were born to test yourself, to challenge yourself, to demand more from yourself than the world ever will. Weakness feels good in the moment but destroys you slowly. Discipline feels hard in the moment but saves you later. Pain is the bridge between who you are and who you could be. Regret is the wall that keeps you stuck where you are. Stop running from pain and start using it. Pain is not your enemy. Pain is your teacher. Pain shows you what matters. Pain strips away excuses. Pain reveals character. Regret, however, is the enemy. Regret steals sleep. Regret steals confidence. Regret steals joy. Regret reminds you every day of what you failed to become. When you quit, the pain stops immediately, but regret starts growing silently. When you push through pain, the pain ends eventually, but pride replaces it. Choose your suffering wisely. Everyone suffers, but not everyone benefits. Pain with purpose creates power. Pain without purpose creates bitterness. If you are hurting while building, you are winning. If you are comfortable while doing nothing, you are losing. Life is not fair, but effort is rewarded. You cannot control the cards you were dealt, but you can control how hard you play them. Pain is temporary, but the respect you earn lasts forever. Regret is permanent, but it was always avoidable. Every time you feel like quitting, remember this. The pain you feel today is nothing compared to the pain of looking back and realizing you never tried. One day your body will be tired, your hair will be gray, your time will be gone, and all you will have left are memories and regrets. Make sure your memories are heavier than your regrets. Make sure your effort is louder than your excuses. Make sure your discipline is stronger than your emotions. You don't need motivation. Motivation fades. You need commitment. Commitment carries you through pain. Pain builds commitment. Regret destroys it. Stand up when it hurts. Keep going when it's uncomfortable. Push forward when your mind tells you to stop. Because pain is temporary, but regret is permanent. And the life you want is waiting on the other side of discomfort.